Okay, greetings everybody. We're going live right now. I'm just setting it up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm hitting go live. Okay, excellent. I know it's a little tedious process of putting it all together, but there we go. I think we are now live on both channels. Okay, excellent, excellent. Here we go. Okay, greetings. We are now live on both channels on Facebook and YouTube. Just a reminder, guys, if first of all, my name is Michael Matsuda. I'm president and founder of the museum. So thank you all for tuning in. Truly appreciate it. It's very kind of you. Always here to bring news and information on what's going on at the Martial Arts History Museum. So anyway, I'm broadcasting live on both YouTube and Facebook. Sorry, I'm just setting it up here. I'm just looking at it here. Okay, we're going good. We're going good here. And kind of open it up for the comments. There we go. Okay, now I can see the comments. Sorry about that. My screen isn't that big, so I got to fit everything on the screen. But anyway, welcome to the museum. We are always here to bring you information on what's happening, what's new, what's going on, all that kind of stuff. As you know, I just said it a moment ago. Sorry about that. So anyway, I got them both working finally. Yay, they're both working. So we're on YouTube and Facebook. If you are watching on Facebook, we would love for you to hop over onto YouTube and watch us live there. We're broadcasting at the same time. Why? Because now that we're monetized by YouTube, every one of our broadcasts like this gets counted in the monetization. So if we broadcast for 10 minutes and 10 people are watching, that's 10 minutes per person. They add up, which is pretty cool. So that's a fun way to get people watching and stuff like that. So anyway, if you can't, that's okay. That's okay. But if you can switch over from Facebook, you can watch us at the same time, both of them. If you're on Facebook watching us, if you don't mind hopping over to the Martial Arts History Museum YouTube channel and watch us live from there, we'll get more points and that'll be great. Okay, cool. Anyway, I just want to say a many thank you to all of you. Our YouTube channel is starting to grow more and more. We've hit over 2,000. As you know, in case you didn't know, in case you're brand new, we started revamping our YouTube channel in about 5 months ago, and we got it monetized. And now we're climbing the charts, not very high, but we're climbing the charts of getting a little money for the museum. And so we are getting more and more people on, and we're now up to 2,200 subscribers to YouTube. It's free to subscribe. Please do so. Please tell your friends about us. And people are watching more, and so a little more money is coming in. Again, not a lot. You can buy a couple pizzas, but a little more than that. But, you know, it's growing. And the more people watch here, the more money we can get for the museum, and that'd be great. You know, my friend has a school in Woodland Hills. Great guy, wonderful man. And one of his students has a very popular YouTube channel, and that person does very well off it. So who knows? If we can do a quarter as much as they do, we'll be again dancing in the streets like Tommy Lasorda. So anyway. So that's we hope you'll again come on. We're putting new stuff on there. Got a few interviews, archive interviews. You know, we are putting some archive interviews, stuff that has been out there on YouTube. You've seen a lot, especially a lot of Bruce Lee stuff out there, interviews and all that. And it's great to have them out there. A lot of people put them out there. They're shared everywhere, and we think that's wonderful. But we think it's nice to have that as part of the museum as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gathering a few of the interviews that people have done. Bruce Lee has done with a few people. And then I'm cutting them up to make them, you know, a little more precise. And, you know, cutting out some of the interviewers and stuff like that, and kind of in more of a sectional kind of thing, so everybody can get the meaning a little more quicker. You know what I mean? Instead of the interview, the host talking a little longer and stuff like that, I've cut up most of that out. And that way you get straight talk straight from Bruce Lee's interviews and Daniel Santos interviews and other people's interviews. So it's nice to have that as part of the archive of the museum. So that's what we're doing. We're gathering some of them and putting it in an archive as a museum. I know, again, you've seen a lot of those before, but many people haven't. And so if we cut them out and make them nice and compact, and we put it on the museum's YouTube channel, it'll give you guys a little more opportunity to share that about Bruce Lee. So it's kind of neat. And so Marcel Smith is watching. Thank you, Marcel. I have your picture on my phone. There you go. Thank you, Marcel Smith. Thank you for watching, sir. Very kind of you. So that's what we're doing with the YouTube. It's picking up more steam. Thank you, everybody. You know, when we hit 2,000 subscribers. Once we hit that, it kind of jumps up, and YouTube kind of puts us a little bit higher up there. And then putting more comments. The more of you that put comments on there, and good comments, guys, good comments, it brings us up a little bit higher. So say something like, "Oh, good video," or "Yeah, I like the way you said that," or something like that. Throw in the comments, because YouTube counts the comments. They look at the comments. They look at how many the views they get. They look how long you watch the commercial. So please watch a commercial as long as you can. They put that on there, and that all accounts for everything. So that's really helping us jump up. So we're jumping up there, not a lot, but we're jumping up there more and more. So thank you all for helping as well. Many thanks to Fireforce Jacques, who just came in the other day, made a nice donation to the museum. Thank you, Fireforce. Very kind of you. Also, thank you to Casey Lauer. Casey Lauer is just here. He just got the autographed magazine of the great Benny the Jet Urquidez, or Urquidez, excuse me. And what a great champion he is. He was, and he is. He's still so good today. You do not want to get in the ring with Sensei Benny Urquidez. No way. In case you actually get in the ring with him and you actually get a hit, you actually hit Sensei Benny, you better sit there. "Oh, I'm sorry, Sensei, I didn't mean to hit you," and run out of that ring, because he's going to come after you. He's a great guy, Sensei Benny. So Sensei Benny, we just sold that signed autograph magazine. So thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. Yesterday, we had the great Karen Shepard was here. Yes, Karen Shepard was here. Here, let me show you real quick so you guys can see it right now. I took a picture of it, and I know you're going to like this. Okay, here we go. Camera move. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There you go. Okay, I'm going to blow it up. Karen Shepard. Can you guys see that? Okay, there we go. Karen Shepard was here. I know you can't see it too well. Let's see. I know the glare is bad. Anyway, Karen Shepard was here yesterday. That was kind of cool. Karen Shepard, one of the great competitors of all time, one of the early competitors doing forms and weapons and all that back in the day that the ratings were still relatively new and all that. And she was just a pioneer of the martial arts, a student of the great Al Dacascos. So just say it was just phenomenal to have her here at the museum. So that was very exciting. Yesterday, we also had the great Carl Totten was here. I know Carl Totten is recovering from a few issues, and he's looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good. So all prayers and everything, blessings out to you, Dr. Carl Totten. So he was just here. So it's very nice to have him here. Art Camacho was just here. You know, since we've been open, a lot of people have been coming by. Shunny B was here the other day, and a lot of people coming by just to say hello and just to hang out, to say, "Hey, we're there for you. We just want to come and say, give you a hello." A few people brought lunch. That was very cool of them. Always in good favor when you bring lunch to little Mikey. Especially if it was Italian lunch. There you go. There you go. I'm part Italian, so it always is right there. So anyway, I just had a great meal at Earth, Wind, and Flower in Santa Monica. Great kudos to those guys. One of the best places you ever had to eat pasta. Earth, Wind, and Flower, bar none, on Wilshire Boulevard in Santa Monica. You got to visit there. Great place to go. Anyway, so again, we're just so thankful people come by the museum. We had Troy. Troy was here. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just move this over so I can see the comments. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Troy was here. Troy Ransom was here, and he was helping me put together some stuff. And we're putting together a new a banner display. You know, we got one of the grants, a large grant, not huge, but a large grant to help us fix up the museum. So we got that. So it's not huge, but enough to fix up little places here and there. And we got a nice banner that we're doing for Solomon Kaiwalu, who sponsored our Hawaiian section. And just a wonderful man Solomon was. He was just a great friend. I've known Solomon for many, many years, and I cannot say enough about this great, great man. He passed away not too long ago, but he donated all the weapons and everything in there, and tons of funding to help us out, and enough funding to have the section named after him. So we made this. I think you're going to like it. This is the banner that's going across. and I designed it myself. So there's a little bit of Hawaiian. You can't see it all, but on the camera at once. So I'll put it so a little Hawaiian thing, and then the banner coming across. Okay, so you kind of see it. Solomon Kaiwalo, Hawaiian section. You see that? So, and then it ends with the other helmet. So it came out pretty good. Came out pretty good. So we're trying to do it more Hawaiian-ish, and so Troy Ransom was here, and we made this bamboo frame for it, and it looks pretty good. And so we're working on that. We're working on that. Hey, Troy, we were just talking about you. So we were just talking about you and bragging about how you helped put this thing together. So thank you out to Troy Ransom for really helping us out. And of course, to Solomon Kaiwalo. Again, Solomon has always been there for me. When I used to have the magazine back in 1983 or 1984, Solomon was there for me the whole time. And when many people didn't help us out, it was Solomon who always helped us out. So many kudos to Solomon Kaiwalo. So always many thanks to him. Also thanks to the Bruce Lee Foundation, Shannon Lee, for allowing us to put these videos on there. I know we don't have to. Well, the video's out there for everybody to use and enjoy. But I just wanted to say a shout out to Shannon Lee and the Bruce Lee Foundation. Always wonderful people. So many thanks to them for allowing us to use a little footage of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee made such an impact, as you know. I don't have to tell you. I'm preaching to the choir here. But Bruce Lee made such a huge impact on so many people, and we are thrilled always to post things about Bruce Lee and what he did for the martial arts. Still, there's nobody today that has done more as far as influence and put martial arts on the map, especially Kung Fu. Was Bruce Lee. He is the man. He is the man. So anyway, we are also thrilled to talk about our Etsy shop real quick on Etsy. We are selling our hats on there. And our newest hat, we're just going to put it on probably tomorrow, maybe today or tomorrow, is our Stars and Stripes hat. This is very cool. This has become our bestseller. We don't even have this on Etsy yet. We have it here at the museum, but I'm going to put it on Etsy. And it is our Stars and Stripes. It's embroidered right on the bill here, which is very nice. It's embroidered here, and then the embroidery of the logo. And this has become our most popular hat now, which is so cool. So anyway, we're very excited to put that. It will be on Etsy. We'll be on Etsy. We're selling all our stuff, all the museum supplies and everything on Etsy.com. And I'll put the link on here for you guys to get some items. So we appreciate you guys purchasing items. That really helps us out galore. Every little thing is going to help us out as we move forward. We're still waiting on other grants. We are working with the city of Burbank and working on a hospitality grant right now. Literally right now, I'm working on it. And I have to turn that in next week. And that will help us to fund Dragon Fest. And let's bring, did you like that transition to Dragon Fest? I thought it was pretty cool. I learned that in journalism. Anyway, a Dragon Fest. Yeah, so we're trying to get the funds for Dragon Fest. Dragon Fest dates are now set, okay? It will be, let me pull it up real quick here. Okay, there it is. Okay, hold on. There it is. Okay, July, August. Okay, it will be August 27th and 28th next year. I wish it was this year. But it's next year, August 27th and 28th. Now, keep this in mind. Please pencil it in. Why do I say that? Because the place, I'm not going to say the name, but the place that we hold Dragon Fest has been sold. Okay, it has been sold. So I don't know what's going to happen. We have a contract with them and everything, but you never know. When somebody takes it over, things change, So I don't know. So don't make a hotel reservation. Don't make airlines reservation. Don't make any reservations for those dates. Let's wait another month. We're going to find out in about a month if everything is okay and we can start advertising for Dragon Fest for next year, okay, for 2022. Wow, 2022. Who would have thought we'd be here? I thought we'd have flying cars by now. What can I say? So anyway, so that's going to be Dragon Fest. It's going to be a two-day event. It's going to be vendor booths on both days, and seminars on both days. So the days are going to go with the seminars at the same time as the performances on stage and all the booths. So it's going to be, because remember last year we did a vendor booths and the next day was seminars and workshops. Well, we're doing them both at the same time. So both days, okay? So we are encouraging everybody, when you do come to Dragon Fest, please get a hotel room. That helps us out. The money doesn't come to the museum, but it goes to the Burbank Hospitality Committee. And when they see there's a hotel room in the museum's name, that somebody used our name, got a discount, and then we get the extra funding for it, which is great. So they give us more funds to sponsor Dragon Fest. That way we can make it even bigger than before. Whoops, make it bigger than before. So that's what we're doing, trying to get people to come on board on that. Okay, let's see what else is going. We have finally ordered some T-shirts. I know some people have been asking me about our museum T-shirts, and I said, I haven't ordered anything since COVID happened, because I didn't know what it was going to be, if we're going to still be here. And thankfully, we have survived COVID so far. And we only had one size of museum T-shirts, so now we're going to have all the sizes of museum T-shirts coming in a couple weeks. So that's very nice. Again, we just had one size, and I said, sorry guys, all we have is extra large. That's it. We don't have any more. And we were kind of afraid to order anymore because of the COVID, what they're going to open up. We're going to open up, we're going to close. You know how it is in California. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, we ordered some new ones, and so we should have some new shirts in pretty soon. So anyway, I think that's about it. We are working on the back feverishly working on our back area, trying to get it nice and set up for everybody to enjoy. And we're going to start doing events very soon. We have one event coming, but it's just inside. Somebody's coming at the door, but I'm going to make this quick. It's going to be inside, and it's going to be the Dr. Z's movie, martial arts. What's it called? Sorry, guys. I got so much on my mind. Martial arts medicine, I think it is. Martial arts medicine. Excuse me. I'm going to be talking to people, so hold on, guys, while they're here. Oh, they're going next door. Okay. We're good. They might be coming in the door. I'm not sure. No, they're going next door. Okay. Next door is very popular. Next door to us is a store that sells I Love Lucy style of dresses. It's all dresses and 1950s dresses, and they are packed galore. People come in there all day long. I can't believe how many people like those dresses, but they're there for the I Love Lucy dresses. So anyway, let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I'm checking the chat board, see if anybody's saying anything. Oh, nobody said anything on YouTube. That's odd. Usually have a lot of people say things. Maybe I don't have it on here right. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, so that's what's going on. I think that's about it. So anyway, yes, Dr. Z's movie is going to be coming out on August the 7th. It's going to be just here inside the museum. But toward the end of August, I'm hoping toward the end of August, I'm able to finish the back area, okay, and get that all done and get it all prepared. We made a little extender on it and all that, make it all nice for you. It's all dusty, clean it up. And then we're going to have a grand reopening party. So we're going to have potluck in here. We're going to have a big party. Everybody come and enjoy it. So we're going to have a great time. And I'm not going to set the date because I'm still working on the back. But it's going to come pretty soon. I'll let everybody know ahead of time. We need to get back together. We really need to get back together. And it's been too long since we've all hung out together. And it'd be nice to have a nice event here at the museum for everybody to support. So we're going to have that in August. I don't know the date yet. I got to finish the back area. I'm trying to juggle the grant right now that I'm doing with the city, and then a grant I'm doing somewhere else as well, and then juggle putting this together, and then the YouTube. A lot on my plate, but it's got to get done. So that's what we're working on. So anyway, we'll get there. We'll have a grand reopening. It'll be a lot of fun. And then we can start booking events. I know people are calling me like crazy to book events. And I said, hold on, guys. Wait till we done. Wait till we get done. Okay. So anyway, we're working on it. We're working very hard on it. Okay, so that brings me, I think that's all the news and information that I have right now. We are keep putting new things on Etsy, putting more DVDs. and more hats coming. We got another crop of hats coming. I think I told people before, Laker style color, Dodger style color, more different stuffs. Hats have become our most popular thing to sell. People love them and they enjoy them. And we've been able to, it's been great for us, the hats. Who would have known? It's been just fantastic for us. So hats has been our big thing. So we're very thrilled to have people buy that. And people buying it on Etsy too. So that's pretty cool. Very cool. And I think that's about it in regard to news. Okay, so do you guys have any questions for me at this point? While you're thinking of questions, I got a fun gig, acting gig coming up. You're going to see me. I can't say the name of the show, but you're going to see me on a show. It's kind of cool. I get to do acting on the side, just extra acting. I'm not talking about dialogue, just a SAG extra. Walking in the background, probably a blur in the background, but I get to be on a couple of shows. So I got a gig on a recent show. I'm shooting this next week there in the show. So hopefully you see little me walking by. I won't wave at the camera, but I'll be walking by somewhere in a blur. It's usually a blur or back of my head or something like that. But I know it's me. And I said, look, there's me. I was in Easy A. If you ever saw the movie Easy A, okay, I appeared all over the place in Easy A. But I'm a guy walking in the background. I'm one of the teachers in this suit, walking in the background. If you look real closely, you say, hey, wait a minute. That's Michael in the background. And sure enough, there I am. I'm all over the place. I worked on that show for 2 weeks on Easy A. It was a lot of fun. Had a blast there. And it was all the way shot in Ojai. And I just had a fun time. So Easy A, it was fantastic. And then recently I was on Criminal Minds. If you probably saw me on there. And again, you see me there once in a while. I think I was on Criminal Minds and Medium, probably the most TV shows I was on for a long time. And I was on Chuck once. I was on Chuck one time. So that was kind of cool. And iCarly, of course, once on iCarly. So anyway, okay, someone has a question. Yay, we love questions. Satya Yasmin Khalil. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I apologize. Would you do an honor day for Christine Bannon Rodriguez? She is great. Oh, Christine Bannon Rodriguez. If you don't know Christine Bannon Rodriguez, she's one of the great competitors in martial arts tournament history. Just a fantastic competitor. I was there to see her compete. Yes, I was. I know I'm as old as Bart. I'm as old as Bart. I was there to see Cynthia compete. I was there to see Eric Lee compete. See, that's how old I go, way back. I remember Chuck Norris and all those guys competing back in the day. I was there to see Gene LaBelle compete in the ring, fighting a bunch of wrestlers back in the day. I know. Dirt is younger than me. I know it. But anyway, we would love to have. Let me explain what Honor Day real quick is. The question is, would you do an Honor Day for Christine Bannon Rodriguez? Okay. Let me talk about Honor Days and then let's talk about Christine. Honor Days is we have a time period here at the museum. I think it's one of the most special days that we have at the museum. We do a lot of events here at the museum. And by the way, and I've said this many times before, if you guys are, anybody's thinking of creating a museum, I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't get paid. I've never gotten paid yet. You're not going to make money. You're not going to make any money. I haven't been paid or anything. That's just how it is. People coming in the door do not pay for the museum. It is the events that we hold that pay for the museum. That's why it's hurt us really bad during COVID. It's the events that happen in our back area, the 100 people or more that come in, that pays for the museum. So if you're thinking of throwing a museum, and I know people are always asking me about it, I'm thinking of doing a museum. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Because if you think people are going to come in the doors and pack it out like the Natural History Museum and all that, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make any money from people coming in the door. That's not where the money is made. The money is made through the events, and that's what helps the museum. I don't make a salary. Everything made to the museum goes to the museum. Everything. So everything is donated to help out the museum. So again, if you're thinking about doing a museum, I'm telling you right now, don't do it because you're not going to get the crowd in. It's just happen. It's just that way. Doing this for 21 years, I know. It's just the crowd coming in does not pay for the museum. It's the events we hold, and we hold a lot of events. That's why we hold so many. So anyway, talking about the events, Honor Day. Honor Day is probably, I think, one of the best days at the museum. It is, think of it as a memorial with a person still alive, okay? It is a nice time that we give an hour and a half to 2 hours dedicated to one individual, to us to say thank you for what you did for us. Thank you for your contribution to the martial arts. And I think that is so important to do. We do a biography on the person and we read it out loud. We do all the work, okay? We read the biography on a person, and then we show videos of their life. We make the videos ourselves. We show 2 videos of their life, and then we toast them a little bit. We ask them personal stuff. What comics do you like best? What movie do you enjoy best? What do you like to eat? Fun, personal things that we play with them a little bit. A little toast. We don't roast. A nice toast. A little fun thing for them. And then people come up at the end and they say things about them, good things about them, what they meant to them, all about their lives, and then, it's very touching, very touching. And then at the end, the individual who we're honoring comes up and they have unlimited time to go up and talk to everybody and express their life and express everything else. And it's a very touching event. Thank you, Thomas, for watching. It's a very touching event. It is a tear-jerking at times event. It is just a special, touching event, and people take that with them for the rest of their lives. I can't tell you how important that is. The event, we do not charge for the event, period. We don't charge the person at all. We charge people coming in the door. That's how we make our funds, $15 for those events. Museum is $10, but regularly the whole thing is $15 per person coming in, and they get to enjoy both the museum and the event. That's what helps us, and that's what pays for all the video and putting it together and all the editing and all that. We put on a great show for them. We did a wonderful honor day for Richard Bustillo right before he passed away. And everybody came up and talked about what they did to their lives, what impact he had on their lives. It was so touching. And before he passed away, he got to hear all these people's expression of love right there, and it was so nice. So when Richard Bustillo passed away, the family called me right away to say thank you for putting that event on a few months earlier, so that way he was able to enjoy all these, love from his students and everybody else. So that's what the honor days are. The honor days are fun to do. It is literally an honor for me to do them. It is an honor. And it's all about them. It's all about them. That's what it should be. So we're very grateful to do those. So we would love to do one for Christine Banham Rodriguez. People, we did an honor day. Oh, Roger Lacombe is watching. Thank you, Roger. Roger had an experience of the honor day himself. We had an honor day for Roger Lacombe. So anyway, we did a wonderful honor day for Sifu Buksum Kong, and people flew in from all over the place that he hadn't seen in 20, 30, 40 years. And there they were to give their respect to Sifu Buksum Kong. So people fly in everywhere just for this event. It's a very special time. I know we don't have the great facility to do it here, but we do our best. We make it look nice as best we can. And again, we need growth. We need money coming in. We need sponsorship. We need grants. We need all that so we can expand. We'll talk about that before I end. But the honor day is a great way to have it. So anyway, that we'd love to do one with Christine Banham Rodriguez. What a great competitor. And she was just inducted into the Martial Arts History Museum's Hall of Fame for the year 2020. So many congratulations to her. Let's see, there's another question. Oh, Cynthia, does the Hall of Fame inductees have to do a historical impact on America alone, or it has to be worldwide? It's kind of both. We kind of have to look at these things. We have to be open about things. We can't be totally strict on things. So we look at each person for the Hall of Fame inductees, and they have to have an historical impact, but not just on America. Could be just on America or the world. We got to be open on that. And I say that with all sincerity. I don't know everybody in the martial arts. I do my best. I do my best. I know more than a lot of people do. You know, doing the martial arts since the 60s, you get to know everybody. So I do my best to know as many people as I can and know about them as much as I can. And believe me, a lot of people call me and say, "Tell me about this person," and I tell them about the person. You know, we get calls when, especially when people pass away, from the Daily News and other people, and tell us about this person, where they're in the Hall of Fame, what they did, and we provide those bios for all the news outlets. So we're very happy to do that. And I do my best to find out information more and more about people. But the Hall of Fame is someone who had made a historical impact, and either in America or worldwide, it doesn't really matter. It's just the impact they made. It has to be historic. You know, it has to be historic. You know, many things will spread out from America to the rest of the world. Like Ark Wai Wong was the first guy to have a commercial school to openly teach non-Chinese. I think here in LA, 1959, 1960, and it changed California and America, and then eventually changed the whole world. So it was an extension to the whole world. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. Roger Lacombe says it was an outstanding. I will always remember that day. Thank you, Roger. Yes, we did a wonderful time for Roger Lacombe and many other people. Again, the honor days are, to me, a very touching thing. It is our expression to, again, say thank you. That's what it's about, to say thank you. And I think having the honor days is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for the students, to the family members, to all those that person who has touched those lives. It's a great thing to have. It's a great thing to have. And again, I'm always thrilled to death to do that. And you know, and I encourage people to have an honor day, but I also encourage people to bring people for the honor day, because again, you know, it's about bringing people and having it paid for. It takes about 2 weeks to put an honor day together. Seriously, getting the video, getting the biography, because I rewrite their biography, you know, make it look nice and all that, and write the fun stuff, and I do all the scripting and all that, and the editing. So it is quite a job, but it is an honor to do the honor days. In regard to Hall of Fame dinners, someone asked me about that. We just don't do the dinners anymore. We had done the dinners in the past, but they are just really expensive to put on, especially out here in California. They really cost a lot. They really do. And the awards cost a lot, because we get nice awards. We don't get, you know, little awards. We get a nice crystal award and stuff like that. Different awards that we get, or custom awards we make, and it just isn't cost effective for us at all. You know, the whole goal is, even though we honor those being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it's a great thing to do, but it needs to help make money for the museum, and it just doesn't make hardly anything at all. I don't understand how people throw them. I know why they throw them. It's great to throw them. I love people throwing dinners and events. I'm always in favor of anyone giving other people recognition. I don't put down anybody else's honor stuff or anything like that. I never have. And if somebody says that I said that, it's not true. I always think it's wonderful people to be honored. I truly believe it is. And I think it's great to do that. But having the dinners is just so much work to put on, and in the end, you're lucky if you just make a little bit. So we just don't have any dinner planned at all for quite some time. The venue alone costs a lot. Believe me, it costs a lot to rent out a place. It really does. We're talking, you know, we're talking a lot. I'm just saying that, especially in California, it's a lot of funds here to put on an event, and then you just don't make much after that. Really don't. So that's why we don't do it. Okay. Oh, another question. You saw Gene LeBell compete. Can you tell us about that? He's a good friend, but never saw him compete. Oh, Gene LeBell. You know, I got to see. Here's where I saw Gene LeBell. This was 1968, I think, around 1967, 68. I know. I'm so old. Over down here, down the street, not far from here, is a place called the Valley Garden. The Valley Garden used to be a semi. It was a roller rink for the T-Birds. If you remember the roller skating team called the T-Birds and the Bombers, okay, if you're old as dirt, you remember that. They had a ring here, and that's where they would skate at the Valley Garden right here on Vineland, okay, in Sun Valley / North Hollywood, okay. But also, during other days, they would have wrestling events right there, okay. So my dad was a big wrestling fan, so he'd take me and my brother, and we were just really small, but I remember it so well, like it was yesterday. And everybody, all the wrestlers, because Gene LeBell not only competed as a judo guy because he's Mr. Judo, and he competed in wrestling. He did wrestling, and I got to see all the wrestlers back then. Okay, and that's where I saw Gene LeBell. Gene LeBell was fighting there. Very cool guy. Just a really animated guy. It was great to see Gene LeBell compete. So cool. But my funnest, the one I had the most fun of watching was Rocky Johnson. Rocky Johnson is the father of The Rock. What's his name? Johnson. What's Rocky Johnson, The Rock guy's name? I forget his first name. Dwayne Johnson. Right, Dwayne Johnson. Thank you. Dwayne Johnson. Somehow I don't see any chats on my YouTube. Someone say hello on YouTube. There's no chatting coming up. I don't understand why. It's usually filled with chats. Anyway, that's where I saw Rocky Johnson compete. Rocky Johnson against the father of The Rock. And he was just a great competitor. I love Rocky Johnson. I love Gene LeBell on there. But Rocky Johnson was so nice. I appreciate people who are nice. And they come up to me and shake my hand. And I say hello. And I'm just a little kid. Who am I, But there they are, shaking my hand and saying hello. And I remember that like it was yesterday. So Gene was there, out there, Gene LeBell, and I got to see that man compete, and it was fantastic. He couldn't wear his pink gi on there. They had the wrestling outfits and stuff. But anyway, maybe he did. I don't remember exactly. I don't think so. I think they had those tight shorts. And we were wrestling back then. That's how it was. But anyway, I remember him competing back at the Valley Garden. I saw him many, many times, and I saw Rocky Johnson many, many times at the Valley Garden. The Valley Garden's a shoe place now, but back then it was the hub of wrestling, and that's where I got to see the great Gene LeBell and, of course, Rocky Johnson. What a great guy Rocky Johnson is. And I just want to say as I close this, I'm always thankful for people who are very nice to me. I truly appreciate it. Doing the museum is a hard job, and it's never been about me. And you guys heard this before, never been about me. They say, why are you doing this, Michael? Why are you doing a museum? Because I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the right thing to do. And I've gone back to school through I went back to college I got my business degree, my bachelor's degree. And after I finished my bachelor's degree, I went back to school for another eight or 9 years. I went to the American Film Institute to learn how to be a director and producer. I went to other places, learned how to programming and marketing and all that, and got degrees in that. But not with just the intention of the museum, but with the intention of learning more stuff, okay? Learning how to do more things and making a career. And the museum, I geared it all. Everything I learned is done here at the museum. Everything I learned, okay? I have no agenda at all. There's no agenda. It's never been about me. You don't see my pictures everywhere. When I'm gone, someone else, I designed the museum. Hopefully, if everything goes forward, to be carried on long after I'm gone, okay? So someone else will carry it on, and the museum will carry on 100 years after we're gone. That's the whole design of the museum. There has never been an agenda. I don't make any money at the museum at all, period. I would love to, but I don't make any money at all. There's no reason for me. You know what I mean? I'm doing this from my heart. It's a passion. Martial arts helped me against bullies when I was young, and I think I need to give back to the martial arts, and I have this opportunity to give back to the martial arts. Again, there's no agenda, never has been agenda. I've heard a few people say things that's not very nice, and I don't think people, words are hard to take back. They really are. And just always be careful what you say. That's all I can say. And people can get hurt a lot by words. So please, watch your words with people. I do this for us, for our community. I think it's so important. The martial arts, our history is saved, and nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to do it. Period. And I have this one opportunity. I've been blessed with enough education and marketing background and business background to do this. I have sold my home and everything for this place. We put it all into here, and hopefully it'll be a success. It is a success right now, and hopefully we'll get some big guys to come on board. And please, if you know some big guys, have them come on board and help us out. That'll be very nice. But again, there's no agenda here at all. It is keeping the history of the martial arts alive for people to learn about what changed the world. There are many people from 1800s to 1900s and so on that came to America that faced prejudice and racism and still brought their arts here to America for us to enjoy and to have an impact for many of us. You, me, against bullies, or gave us confidence, or whatever the martial arts did, it changed our lives for the better. And I think it's important while I'm still here on earth that I have an opportunity to give back to the martial arts by doing the museum. So that's why we do the museum. We do it for our passion for the martial arts. It's never been about a money-making thing, because we don't make money. It's never been a money-making thing. It's never been about me. There again, people say things. I think it's very unkind when people say things about us, and I don't know why they say things about us. We're doing our best to keep our history alive. So I try never to look at the negative. I try to always look at the positive. And I never argue with people. I'll say a statement back if I need to, but I just don't argue with people. Life is too short to be arguing with people all the time. We got to do this together, guys. As I close, I just want to say we do this together. We do this together to move forward. If we don't do this, guys, this is our one and only opportunity. I say that again, without reservation. This is our one and only opportunity to have a museum for the martial arts. So this is it. This is it. And if we cannot succeed, that's going to be it. All our history will not only be lost, but forgotten forever. So let's just keep that in mind. Let's all band together, everybody. Let's all band together and make sure this museum is a success and will be here for hundreds of years after we're gone. Huh? So there we go. That's it. That's all I got to say. Kimpo Williams, thank you. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me on here live. And please share this all over the place. I'm looking forward to our grand reopening coming up pretty soon. I will let you know when we're ready to do that. That'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can pack this place out like never before. And we're looking forward for a fantastic year from here on out. So thank you, everybody, so much. You have been just wonderful, and I thank you. And let's keep the faith. Let's keep the faith. Okay. Okay. Take care, everybody. Any questions before I go? I'm sorry, I forgot to throw it out. Any more questions, guys? Okay. Hold on. I'm moving the screens here so we can see. Someone had a question over here. Okay. No, nobody had a question there. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to go through the screens here. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much. You all take care. Have a fantastic Sunday, and I hope to see you at the museum here very soon. Okay, bye.